everybody, no, I have not. I was like, I'm going to be on time today.
Yeah.
Yeah. That didn't happen. My baby came up here and she had to tell us about it. There's a note system in the bathroom.
Like
she's been chosen as a leader.
I don't know if this is official or...
It is not. That's why I said, you need to be nice about whatever notes you're leaving.
And how do they leave them? What's their format? They write it on toilet paper?
It's supposedly in one of the stalls and they tape it to the door, I think.
Wow, that seems like a lot of preparation needed, you know.
Anyway, it's Tuesday, y'all. She's going to tweak some things in here in just a minute. She being, hey, this is P over here.
M over there.
Patricia.
Mariah.
And together,
we are PM Artist Studio.
Oh, very good. Oh. And she can't hear very well. Just keep having to holler at her. I was like, what's up with you?
Yeah, I don't know. The ear situation, I think I've got my eye situation under control.
Mine is not. This eyeball hurts a lot.
I'm going to hook you up with some of my
yes, please.
Organic castor oil.
All right, my Arty friends, you say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. Otherwise, we do not know that you are here. We like to know that you are here because we are an Arty-friendly bunch of folks building a community here, and we can't say hello to you unless you say hello there. If you don't want to, that is totally fine. We get it.
No worries.
Hang out in the background, but please do give those thumbsy-upsy. Boop, you hit that little like button, and you're like, yes, I like this. And if you've really liked it and you're new here, and you want to subscribe, that is also a very encouraged thing to do. And then there's notification bells because we do this 4 times a week. All right, let's say hello to everybody.
Okay, I'm watching.
Are you watching? Participants. We've got Anthony. He's the Baron maker and wand maker. And then audio something and, Hanser maker.
And see, I have to look up like that so I can see through the part of my glasses that actually
over there.
Magnifies the
proper spot. Yeah. I understand. Apple May, that's April. Art Curious by MNW. That's Miriam. Heather's here. Becky. Bling Auntie, she's back. She keeps showing up on Auntie, and then you'll be,
like
regular.
What they call them.
Kathy Daniels. Cheryl Christie. Cookie Wookie, that's Mo. Darcy Eddie. Elizabeth, Estella, Griffin Shell, that's Rhonda, Handy Scandy, that's Nancy, Hoarder Paper Crafts, that's Mimi. Mimi, I need to write you back. I'm just, trying to get through some other things and we're going to figure out a thing for you. Love you. Ingrid, Jennifer, Jenny, Joanne, Lygia, Lizette, Lizanne, Lorraine, Margie, Panka, Sophia, Star Traveler, that's Linda, SW, that is Sherry. And Sherry, I have a package for you. It just is sitting in my office. Just, be patient with me. This Shelley Studio, that is Margot and Tina Schwanberg. If I missed you, it wasn't on purpose. It was simply I didn't see you show up in the list there. Give me some extra pinky hello hands, yellow hello hands, or just a hey Mariah in all caps or something like that. That works too. I will get you hello. All right, it's Tuesday. We will be working on, P has done some very awesome things that I've not seen totally. I've just, gotten little glimpses of with the new stencils. If you missed that yesterday, it's September now, y'all. We've got new designs. Lots of fun things. This one over here, she's been busy with the stencils. I stamped some things yesterday and did the color combo. Boom, boom. There's what I did. Doesn't that look cool? I know some people be like, I don't know, that looks like a hot mess. Well, to me, I love it, and I think it's fabulous.
I love it also.
And, yeah, I'm pretty pumped about it. It feels really cool, too. Did you feel it? It almost feels like,
sort of suede.
Yeah.
That paper.
Mm-hmm. It feels really, it has a neat sound to it, too. Anyway, that was
I would come in with, but the thing about going over this with the, texture gesso,
it'll dull it out even more.
It will dull out the gold.
Well, the gold's already dulled out because we went over it with the...
Well, I mean, there's still a little bit there. A little bit of sheen.
But there was a suggestion about that, and I may do that. So stay tuned. Come next Monday. That's Mariah makes your Monday magical and does some mayhem, or, I don't know, some mayhem and magic.
Well, I don't know what I'm holding this up here for. Nobody can see it anyway.
That was just for you.
It's just for me.
Part of one. Hello, Becky. Announcement, please. Swap participants, please read every word of the swap sign-up instructions. Many people missed important update. There is an update, y'all. If you signed up for the swap, that's over in Makers. That's the Makers and Mixed Media Art and Artists Facebook group. That's where the swaps and the prompts, that's the color combo and the collage prompt. Oh my God, and Eddie's collage prompt, people are already like jumping in, which I was thinking of something kind of fun with that. Because it's the, you mix up the face parts. I was thinking you and I take some new pictures. We mix up our face parts and then we do the doodle bomb to it. Because we haven't doodle bombed, like, I think we missed this last year. Usually we do one a year. But I think that would be an extra fun, different kind of way to do it. We mix up our face parts. Maybe you can get Izzy's face parts. And she'll do some weird, face things.
You won't be able to tell anyway, so I don't know why we're bothering with that. But
what do you mean?
It'll make you happy, I'll do it. You can't recognize any of my face parts usually anyway when I get through doodle bombing. I mean, like eyes, lips, mouth, whatever. I mean,
well, that's on you, and that's whatever. But prior to it, when you mix our parts together, that's step one. Then doodle bomb.
Right.
Thoughts and feelings on that? You let us know. Okay. Is that it? New products? That's out. Color combo.
I don't know.
I'm going top side.
Yeah, go top side because I don't know about that.
Oh, stuff. And so she's got some fun things to show you. And some funny things.
I do.
There you go. That's pretty cool. This is get to the point. She doesn't think it's as funny as I got it. Miriam, don't listen to her. She's a poopy pants.
Okay.
She's like, what is the name of this? I don't get it. And I was like, it's hilarious.
I don't want that dot there.
She doesn't like to get to the
I don't
point.
want that.
She would like to just, stay out there in Squaresville.
I'd like to just waller around
in Squaresville. She wants she wants everything points or all squares.
That's right.
Or little, I don't know what, those really aren't technically squares, but
rounded rectangles. Rounded rectangles.
Rhombus. Is that a rhombus?
No, that's
I don't know if it changes the name of the shape depending on its corners.
I don't want that circle on mine, but anyway, I like the rest of it, and I like what happens when you use the rest of it, and what this was in the background here.
Oh, that's right. Oh, thank you, Eddie. Yes, only a few more hours of double points. So if you want to get your order in, you need to do it.
How do we know? Wait, what's the cutoff time?
Midnight Central. That's our time zone.
Not 12 noon.
Well, that is correct. Otherwise, we'd be, SOL.
Okay,
simply
12 midnight. Mm-hmm. But here's the thing. I think I had Izzy testing pins for me, and of course she can't ever just do that. She's got to fart around and do some other stuff. But for the most part, but you can see she really got carried away here because it actually dented the paper.
Mm-hmm. Hold it up in the technology a little further there so everybody can get, So this was a plain piece of paper that she'd done that to, and then you came back and did the gel printing.
Yes, over the top of it. Yeah.
I love that, though.
I think it's really interesting. Okay, I really like this one, and it got put over yonder here. And this one, it has some of my drawings on it, and some of my doodly stuff. But I don't know that I'm quite finished with it yet, but I don't know what else to do, so I'm just, that somebody else said that the other day. If I don't know what to do. Was that Mark? Yes. Said, I just put it away. And sometimes I get back to it a year later and,
She's talking about Mark Hernandez.
Yes.
So it was her former student, like from when when he was little, way back,
Yes, he was a child. Izzy's age.
Yeah. But anyway, he came to visit the other day. He's going to come back by because he wants to take a picture with P.
Okay, so a lot of these, and I think that you can see it a little bit. Just, imagine superimposing this over this, and that's how this kind of thing happens. Now, some of these are not very interesting, but here's the thing. When you're looking through your brayer-offs, sometimes the ones that you think are really, really interesting aren't necessarily that interesting. And I do want to talk about these where you've got a lot of white showing here. And what you can do prior to putting your stencil over the top of it. So we will do one of those. Oh, this is lovely. Just not finished. But you can see that is a rub off. Okay, I just want to get a couple of these out here so that I can demonstrate. Because I had such a great time with all of the stencils. And then I don't know why it was a much earlier, date. I thought it came out, but it just happened to be in the bunch.
Yeah.
And then Mariah came up and I don't know, did you take it away or was it just my imagination? Fractured glass.
That was just your imagination.
I had that in my head that's the one I wanted, and I think I just remembered it because I'd filed it.
She had filed it.
God knows that doesn't happen.
But this is how she describes it to us. You know, the straight lines with the diagonals.
And I'm going to show you this stencil in a minute, and you're going to go, oh, yeah.
Yeah. But I was like, lady, there was no straight line diagonal stencil, I think, even in the bunch that we just debuted. None.
Well,
what are you talking about? And she's like, well,
look at how well these go together.
You took it away. And she's just changing the subject.
Okay, so here it is. Look, diagonals. Would you describe that? I mean, it does have some horizontals, but even the horizontals are slightly diagonal.
This is called fractured glass.
And I really, I knew I wanted it when I saw this one because this is an absolute.
And what's funny is they're both by Yolande.
Oh, are they really?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know if she planned all that going together, but she does have a certain style, so it does make sense that they would go together.
Okay, so here's what I was thinking. All of these curvilinear lines.
Hey, bro. Look at it.
I've always blamed it on, the clouds.
This light it's starting to give out on us. I think I need to get a new one because, here, what? Now I gotta click it, and then it comes back on. But it just decides every once in a while.
Well, the whole thing on that light anyway is I never liked it because I never knew which button to push. I'd just sit there, push buttons till eventually it came on, and then I wouldn't mess with it because even if it was wrong,
right,
because that's ready to go off again. Okay, so basically what I'm saying here on the stencil situation is this. When you use the concept of contrast in your application of your stencil and in actually choosing which stencil to use, I think if you do it consciously, you're going to have your results you're going to be more satisfied with. So I am taking brambly branches here, and so if you were to use this one with this, I think you would have one outcome. But I'm going to use this one because I like the contrast of the organic with the geometric. Okay, now this is also geometric, but it says something different. It's sort of repeating what's already there rather than contrasting with it, which is already there. And I think that this one I would like to use on something like this because of I think that it would be a nice
that color combo there too.
I love this color, and I hopefully we'll be able to do something like that. And I wanted to do something like that with this one, and we're going to mix up. I don't know if I'm going to get to the color combo because I've got a lot of other things, and the color combo doesn't necessarily go with
what you've done so far.
What I've done so far, but
although that yellow's hitting for the golden rod. Although she's got to turn my little cards green for me.
Okay, check this out. Look at this. And you know that I do that a lot. So this may be a good candidate to actually.
All you need to do is put some purple on it because you've got the green there in those dark spots.
In the dark spots, yes.
There you go. Boom shakalaka.
Boom shakalaka. And this one was I don't know if you remember it or not. It was kind of a lavendery, and I don't even see any of it has survived the
right.
subsequent layers.
Yellowing.
But yeah, and it wasn't just yellowing. I think it had some green on top of it also.
Oh, you're getting a gentle reminder. The aubergine eggplant color P was going to mix to show bling.
Okay, you know, let's just...
It was in the chat today. Hey, Catherine.
All right, so, and this is wonderful because I've got this one out here. This is very, very close.
Yeah, and actually that one right over, hitting on more on the yellow area there is really about spot on. Up in there, see? A little bit.
A little bit. A little slightly browned out. Now let me show you what to
on
do, because Mariah doesn't do this, but when you're matching your colors, you want to, now how did I do this on the others? I think I went in, because I don't want any. And this is really important, because if you just put it down here and you've got that white edge there, okay, I'll just get rid of this white edge also. You need to have the color that you're making
right next to the color.
Right next, rather than have white, because it really makes a big difference. Okay, look at that. That is very, very close. Very close. Just needs a little bit more white, I would say. A little, it needs to be slightly lighter. All right, let's see if we can make that. And got our business going on here. Now, I don't want to lose my cue. Oh, and I have all this other stuff to show you also, but let's do this and
yeah, work through it.
Work through it. These together, because these are the ones that we want. You know, a lot of times I start out and say I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that, and then I get busy doing something else, and I don't think of it. But I don't mind you reminding me that we need to, you know, do something, because that's just what happens around here. I'll tell you what, Izzy came in the other day, and I'm helping her with her homework, and well, number one, she didn't want to do it.
Yeah.
But so she thought she could wear me down. And I just wasn't having that.
Held strong. I'm very proud of you.
And the last, the 2 times that I've tried to help her, there's been an error in the instructional.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
I make little notations, circle it, and make check mark out.
It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, incomplete sentences.
Well, and then
in
there
the
was
instructions.
Well, and then there was like they misspelled the letter or added a letter to the word, and so it was misspelled.
And you don't need to be confusing kids that age, for God's sake. There's enough confusion just in the regular.
Because I'm like, is this some new word for this? It doesn't seem like it.
Well, and you never know, because everything changes.
It does, because we're like, anyway, that's funny.
All right, let's get a. That one's got some stuff on, but I don't think it's going to be anything that's going to really mess us up too bad. Boy, that's a nice sticky one. All right, good deal. Now, on this purple, I'm pretty sure that I grabbed out quinacridone purple. Is that the purple that I used on that? No. That's more of a blue violet. So what purple is that?
She did with a red pen. Or pencil.
Yeah, pencil.
She made sure that and put a question mark, very judgy little question mark.
You know, I just really think that kind of thing is necessary. All right, now here is permanent maroon. And I'm looking at permanent maroon here.
That.
And I'm thinking I can make permanent maroon into
the purple you need.
The purple I need here, which it just says plain purple. How about that? Because it's kind of a dulled out, and this is kind of dulled out too. I mean, it goes brown pretty quick, but we're going to fix that.
Okay. So one last time, show that up in the screen.
Permanent maroon. And I'm assuming it's not open. hope it's not open because
I don't think so.
we'll be here for a
Because
while.
it's a golden one, right?
Yeah, it's golden.
Yeah, because otherwise, then the opens have like a bit. It's like big on the side. You would know.
I'm going to make sure I've got plenty of it out here because I might want to use it more than once.
Okay.
We can always make a cool tape off thing here.
Heck
Trying to get that back in its proper place. Now the other thing that I want here is I want some no, that's not what I want. Where are you? Smart blue might be good. I don't really want to do that because it does some weird things sometimes. Windsor blue wouldn't be too bad. I'm looking for my dadgum Prussian or indigo. Oh, this is so crazy. Prussian. Okay, here we go. Prussian blue hue. And I think this is open, which we don't really care because they're not going to put a whole lot out here.
I was wondering about the turtles. Maybe she's just trying to get me to say turtles. I don't know.
Turtle. What?
Turtle. I used to have a friend that would be like, awkward turtle.
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 I don't know what you're trying to say there.
Yep.
I'm just noticing some of these.
Yes, somebody. Yep. Looking for the letter.
Anthraquinone is another good one
Yes.
because see that's kind of a purpley blue. I remember those blues dry.
Hey, speaking of lovers, y'all. October 18th. No Kings. Part 2. Show up.
Show up. Okay, let's put a little anthraquinone out here.
Could be part of the lovering. See, look at that thing. It is just, it's not happy. It's going. This light, it's just.
Well, can we adjust one of the others so that it's I'm gonna leave that out there because we might need that.
That is a good question, Patricia.
Employ one of these others. Like, can you, this one right here, aim it more. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's pretty good, huh? It's a little bit in my eyeballs. But
Now, I used to just mix this right on the gel plate where I was going to put the,
that works too. Yeah,
but the reason I don't anymore is because see what that does? What it leaves there?
yes.
And you can't really get rid of that. You can scrape it around and do this and that, but it's going to just be what it is.
Yeah.
Now, it's really hard to tell what color that is. So let's start a color swatch thing because this is how I do this. And if you do make little color swatch, notations on your thing here. So basically what I should do here is I should write these down. And this is going to be this will be.
Oh, Rhonda likes that.
Likes what?
I think the smushy,
Smushy. Oh, that what stays on the plate?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. Okay. So we're making purple. What did we start off with? We started off with
maroon.
Maroon. What is it called? Permanent.
Mo's very happy that you're mixing colors. She digs this.
Oh, wonderful. Permanent maroon. Then we added some Prussian. And then we added some anthraquinone.
Yeah, don't poo-poo the smush.
When
It's all about the smush.
Uinone blue. Okay, so that's our first
Prussian.
round here.
Did she write Prussian or passion?
That's Prussian. All right.
And later on, this will end up in one of my little journals because remember those one spots were from one of
Okay, so we look at our color here.
You need to lighten it up.
It's really right, sort of spot on, but it needs a little bit of lightening up. And this is this stage here of doing things is really crucial because it's easy to get too much out there.
Are you actually using white? I'm so
Yeah.
proud of you.
Why?
And normally you try to get at it from some other direction. And I'm like, would you just add white or black to it? Like, she tries to get fancy sometimes.
Oh, Pootie.
I'm happy that you're just bringing in the white. Just get her done.
Okay, I'm not mixing that with this one because I want to save this one for my additional.
For later.
You know, whatever. Because remember, this is like cutting hair. You can always add more, but it's difficult to take it out.
Hi, Linda.
Okay, now this is what I do when I go down through my list here. I just say plus white.
Doesn't look like a whole lot of difference in the camera. Trust me, it's kind of crazy. Like,
and it's not whiting out as much as I want it to white out. So we're just going to bring in a little bit more. And the way that you do this is you just keep adding these little increments and not getting frustrated that it's not changing enough on you.
Well, you hold it up into the camera because down there it looks sort of browny black almost. But I think up in the camera it's going to pick it up better. See, now it looks more purpley.
Just needs a bit more.
Yeah, just a little more white.
Sorry, I'm so shaky.
You have a lot of coffee. I need to go get my water.
All right, now I'm just thinking that, you know, I don't want to get carried away here.
Okay.
Because that will irritate the dog do out of me if I have to start all over again.
Hi, Lynn. How are you?
And also you have to remember, this is going to actually dry lighter. Look at that.
Ooh, perfect. I say that's perfect. You have to keep in mind, again, you don't have to be totally spot on. This is an option. These are just some ways to get there.
All right, there we go.
White.
Maroon permanent, Prussian, anthraquinone blue. That's what color we got there. So we added a little bit of white. So we added a little bit more white. And then we added a little bit more white. And there we go.
Oh, yes, 100%, Lynn. She says, question, shouldn't you let the paint dry, let the paint you're mixing dry before comparing it to the swatch?
Well, you should.
It will dry lighter.
It will dry lighter. We're just taking that into consideration.
Yeah.
It was, you know.
And we're ballparking things. Remember when I was given the analogy of that we're just going to the block party, you don't have to be at the house. Just go to the block party.
Yeah, be down the street. Behind the...
Oh, wonderful. Bling Auntie says that she learned so much. Thank you for doing that.
Oh, you're very welcome.
She likes mixing paint.
I do. I love mixing paint. If you want to have this become, remember, because when we go over this, you're going to see what happens. This is not, it's not going to be transparent anymore. It's opaque. Why is it opaque? Because we added white.
And then white, white, white.
Yeah, we added white 3 times. Okay. Now, this green and this gold business, for heaven's sakes, I mean, you can watch any one of our videos.
Oh, actually,
and that will.
Well, and I will tell you, it was so funny because I was like, where is the tundra and the blah, 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 blah. So way back in the Wayback Machine, also, we got a video for that kind of situation.
We do.
We really do. And this is when we did more like very instructional, like more instructional type videos because it's not always what we do. But because it wasn't available, he mixed the tundra and like the green. I can't remember what it was called. The tundra was the more purpley kind of terracotta-ish type color. But she mixed those. And then there was also another video where you did a lighter green and yellow because that was for Mo. Because Mo had a baby book she did, and she just
yes,
that.
And I remember that. And that's where we talked about
Hi, Betsy.
Warm yellow and cool yellow.
Yes. But all of that would be able to help you get to these different, variations, different hues and tints of the various colors. I'm going to go get my water.
Okay.
BRB, y'all.
All right. So here we are. Now I did pull this chromium oxide green out because if you wanted to start with a green, this would be a good one to start with because it's almost there for you. You just need to add a little tiny bit of pink and a little bit of white and you got it. And I can remember my instructor at Tech for batiking, Betty. She was absolute. Of course, she'd been teaching this for 20 years, so I guess anybody that's teaching something that long, you get pretty good.
You should be.
There is something definitely wrong with you. Anyhow, one of the first things that we had to do in the beginning batik class was we had to mix all these color samples, and you would have a book. And
I remember that.
You remember that?
Mm-hmm. I had these swatch things all over, everywhere. Yes. It seemed like they were everywhere.
They were. And it was so crazy because when you would go in and have your then sample book evaluated, she would say, I can see a little red in there and that yellow. And I would be going. But she knew because she'd been doing it long enough and observing what happens. And, that
I think it's just
that
like
powder that you use to make your dye with, it just goes everywhere. You have to be so careful with it because it's a very fine powder, and it's so easy for that little bit of fluffy stuff to just get over into your yellow.
Oh, contamination,
and that was not a good thing because she said, you want to have an example here of what this color is in its purest form.
Mo would like me to clarify that was not Mo had a baby book, y'all. Mo made a baby book for somebody that was having a baby. Not that she was having a baby. It wasn't her baby book.
She didn't
she
have a baby.
She just made the book.
No baby there. Okie dokie. So I have to tell you the other really nice thing my daughter did for me was she got me a dispenser for my
I don't even have one of those downstairs.
Well, for the most part, you probably don't need it. But I don't know. You take lots of stuff. But here it is. Look at it.
Isn't that nice?
Isn't it?
She's like, I really just need one of these tape dispensers for the big tape. And I said, all right, we can do that.
And then I don't have to mess with all of this, wrapping around and doing that kind of malarkey.
Here to make her life easier. She doesn't always believe that, but
I don't always believe. Oh my goodness!
I bought some more asagami and some usagami papers.
Because those were the ones that I used them all up.
Mm-hmm.
They're goners.
I figured they were real sweet and hooked us up the first time. I'm not going to be a.
Yeah. No kidding. Now that's kind of a cute little tape jobby.
That's cute. She
Yeah.
didn't put that cute jobby in the trash like she should.
Okay, I'm not doing the top part of this. I'm just trying to get this big yellow streak out of the middle here. And my paint over here is drying, so I really do need to kind of
move along.
You
should have had that done.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda.
It's kind of like in cooking, and then you're like, dang it, I shouldn't have put I shouldn't have put those in the water
Why
yet.
didn't I prep that stuff? Oh my gosh, I've got to cut my onions up. Oh.
I need to add more water to the boiling water. It's
the
boiling
water's,
off because I've not.
This has been going for a long time. And
yeah.
Now it's down to about halfway. Okay, I think that's good enough for what we're doing. We don't mind that other stuff on there. We can get that off some other time. Okie dokie. All right. I don't know if I want to leave that there or not. But, for now, I'm just going to do that. So, what stencil do we want to use with this?
Bye, Anthony. Thanks for hanging.
Bye, Anthony.
He's ankle deep in wood chips.
Oh, I wish I had some of those.
No, don't even. Don't even.
Okay, I think what I'm going to do here on this one is go with the curvilinear.
This is called Dragon DNA by Yolanda. It came out this month, like just yesterday.
I don't know what those little spots that,
Well, in printing we call those hickeys, but.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Now, we're not worried about what is on this, going to be remaining on this little plate, because I'm going to smoosh it all around and even it out and do cool things with tape later.
Hi, Chiquita.
I have to kind of get down on the level there to see where we're going. Always give your brayer a... See, it's getting caught up on the side stuff there. I need to address that. Oh, well, we'll do that later. We don't have time for this.
You've already,
dilly-dallying. Paint's drying. People are falling off. Smoke and drink in the alley.
I do see you. Hi, Lizzie Jean. Chiquita says nice purple shade. We just mixed that. Well, she did.
Yes, I just did, and that's a lovely, lovely, lovely purple. All right, so what do I want to put that off on? Okay, so our flip-flop is going to go right here.
So those of you that are new, what she's doing and what she just said there, flip-flop. We call this a flop-off, because it has paint on it. She's going to flop it off on there and roll it and hopefully don't get it stuck.
And I really like these ones that I can put my fingers in.
Yeah. A large enough orifice to maneuver while the paint's drying. Just grab it. Just trying to be way too particular about that.
And I'll show you something in a minute, and it'll just make you laugh.
There's definitely going to be some chuckles today, because she showed it to me, and I got a good chuckle. You need to move along with that. That's making me very nervous. And there was some... Did you hear that? That means it was sticking. Eddie loves a roomy orifice. He has fat fingers.
Hey, you know what? It makes a big difference on how you can get it off there, because sometimes I just have to put my fingers onto the...
yeah, you got all of the edge. Or hold the stencil.
Yeah, and you have a finger spot there.
Not that really stops.
A fingerprint, yeah.
Not
really. It's very true.
Goals. They say turtles.
What is with turtles? What are they saying turtles for?
So it was just a, a kind of change of subject funny thing.
Oh. Really neat. I'm getting used to my space here, and I'm having to do different things because the things that used to be there aren't there anymore, and that sort of thing.
But overall, have you felt pretty?
Oh, yes. Overall,
Look at that. There we go. Color combo completed. Cha-ching.
color combo. Repeat. Okay, but here I've got one more.
I don't know that this one counts, but sure.
Well, I don't know if it counts, but I'm picking up the rest of this.
Yeah.
This
Oh, thank you. Chiquita says she loves the organization in the back of behind you there. See, that was there the whole time.
Oh, yeah.
It's just it was covered.
You couldn't see it.
With little things and shelves and.
Sure, my scarf stays in the proper position.
Yeah, these are her grapes that get lost.
My grapes get lost. This is.
It's a shoe clippy thing of some.
No, it's not. It's an earring.
Oh, I thought it was one of those shoe clips.
These are really cool because they're Taxico, and this is fancy stuff.
Do you have both?
I do, but I just needed one mostly.
Yeah, well, you should.
But I don't wear those kind of earrings anymore.
No, I could never wear. Like, I feel like
the people that did those,
people that could wear just the holding on thing, because it feels like my entire it's a torture kind of thing, like just squeezing me.
Squeezing. Now look at this.
That's fabulous. It really did help it because that green was a little too zingy and he just tapping back.
And that purple next to it, isn't that? I just think those. Plus, I love this sort of grungy red. Grungy red, lime green, and purple. I think those are wonderful colors. We'll see those a lot. Now, look at this wonderful stuff we have going on here. Okay, I'm gonna put these. This one needs another couple of layers.
Are they heavy?
Are they heavy?
The grapes, because it's all it's
they're hollow.
Hollow. That's
yeah. Hey, I'm telling you what, these are kind of high dollar. The Taxico, I used to think it was just cheap Mexican stuff. It's not. Cool. It's cool, and it's very collectible, and the price is going up on it. Well, of course, because it's people.
Is it silver?
Yes. Sterling.
Yeah, silver.
Stuff falling around here.
Eddie wants to be hollow.
He does.
You can settle for shallow. I don't recommend it, but some people are doing it.
Okay, so I've got a little bit of, and I'm hoping that I can get this to pull everything here. But sometimes when you do paint on paint, that isn't the case. You just have to go with whatever you get. It's not that predictable. And we do have fairly high humidity here today.
It's been steamy because it's been raining and then it's sunning out.
Really hot.
And my baby went to a birthday party yesterday, which I was just like, okay.
They had to go and fetch her.
We did. Because it was like.
Were they still partying?
Yeah. But it was obviously winding down. But then, because Brad tells me, because it's her little Vietnamese friend, Anne. And he's like, because Brad's Filipino, so he was like, you realize she said late. That could mean like really late. And I'm like, well, I figured that, it's like, this is a school night. And he's like, no, we need to go get her. It'll be really late. Okay. That's awesome.
Now, do you remember what it looked like? You can go back. And look at it.
Boop, boop, boop.
And this is just picking up the crud that's on the plate.
So that was, what did you put down, though? That was your favorite, highly recommended, you can never go wrong color.
Oh, yes. Oh, sorry. Yes. Transparent red iron oxide. We buy big bottles of that here.
Yeah.
Most of the bottles are smaller. Sorry, I just hit that.
I'm telling you, and that plus the purple, always a good combo. Always. You
can't
never fail.
Never go wrong with that. But I just happened to have this lying around. Put some more yellow on it because I thought it was kind of boring. Picked up a whole bunch of stuff that was mucky
That's fabulous.
on
That
the
really
edge.
helped too. And it's kind of nice that that was already down.
Yes.
Because that's why you're getting more of the purple. Otherwise, it would have covered it. See, the purple's actually on top of the red iron oxide. And that's why it's giving a little more of the purple.
Yeah. Now we still have some kind of cool looking stuff out here, which, you know, I can then come and pick up with some other piece of whatever. All right, now I'm going to go through. Oh my gosh, that's just.
Oh, Bling Auntie is she's really enjoying this.
Oh, she is?
Yes.
Okay, well, good deal. Now, I'm not going to do anything to this. I'm leaving it on here. It will be something that we will pick up with.
Yeah, purple and red iron oxide. Especially that kind of, that purple in particular. Or, you know, in that, again, in the block party. Doesn't have to be the house. The block party. I like this. I might make a shirt. Yeah. This one should be a shirt.
Yeah.
Show up to the block party. You don't have to be at the house.
This particular purple that we have right here, look at this. It might have slight red tinge to it.
Remember, that stencil already had that maroon color
That's
on
right.
it. So that's coming through anyway. So it's like it was kind of doubly marooned.
And if we go out here to some, look at that.
See?
I'm pretty proud. I can't always do that in the color mixing because there are some colors that really just they're very hard to duplicate. And a lot of times,
remember there was a coral salmon.
Oh yes,
situation.
that terracotta.
Number one, her attitude towards the whole thing was poop.
It was a poopy attitude.
It really was, which didn't help.
Okay, so I got to show you this.
There are videos for that.
Mariah laughed her ass off on this one this morning when she came up. I showed her. I said, "Well,
so
I guess
you need a new one, or
I guess you know what happened on this. The paper was left on a little bit long.
Then I came back up, and then she had said, "Look, I fixed it."
I punched holes in all because the reason I do is when I put it in the water to get it to soak.
It takes a while.
It's a lot quicker if you have more open areas where the water can get in better.
Yeah.
But what I'm going to do before I soak this off, just as an experiment,
you've perfed it.
I perforated my perforations. Hey, and let me tell you what, that pencil fits through that orifice perfectly.
Perfectly.
I mean, it is like lined up. You couldn't ask for a better
for a pencil orifice.
Yeah, and what did I do with my pencil? This isn't the right one.
This is the new Pop Dot Liechtenstein. Did you say Liechtenstein or Steen? Liechtenstein.
I don't know. It depends on if the E is before the I, you say the I.
It's an E-I.
It's E-I.
Steen.
Stein.
Liechtenstein. There you go.
Yeah. Okay. So see that fits perfectly through that little hole.
And you may ask, why is that pencil
sharpened on both ends? Because Izzy had something to do with that. Okay, so all of these little orifices that I have created out here, I'm going to see what they look like when we print them. I can't not do this because I think it's so cool. But before I do that,
I did cut her another one, by the way, because it has to soak.
I've got to get my thing cleaned up here because it's making a mark on my Okay, see how it's gooed up on the edges there?
Oh, later on, Becky will demonstrate why the holes are pencil size. She's glad that you discovered that. That'll be over Makers, y'all. Makers and Mixed Media.
Okay, what happened to you? Did you fall off? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, see how it's blocking it. It's not turning right.
Oh, because you got paint in there.
Yeah, and it will get it stuck. And a lot of times this is kind of an indicator when this happens. It's probably time to peel. But I don't want to do that right now, so we're just gonna
do a little maintenance.
Maintenance.
Yeah, there's some stuff stuck in there. I can see it.
Can you see it?
I do.
Can you see it? Where is my...
Bye, Wendy. Thanks for hanging.
Where's my... Oh, there they are. Izzy messes with my tweezers too. Oh, holy moly. There we go.
Oh, screwdriver. I was like, a brew driver. What's that? Is that food?
Okay, I just about got it.
If you do not have like a nail tool or having some tools around is helpful.
It really honestly is.
Good? Clear? Clear?
Yeah. Now see all that stuff that I dug out there?
Mm-hmm.
That's what keeps it from turning the corner in a timely manner. Try to keep those on the same little hoodie.
Hey, Sunny.
I can find them better. All right, let's see if we can find a gel plate over here that doesn't have a whole bunch of stuff on it. All right, well, let's just go ahead and pull this. You can tell what stencil that is, can't you?
Mm-hmm. It's oily.
Yeah.
Ooh, this is pretty. Was that just a brayer off?
No, this is a piece of paper somebody sent me.
That's very pretty.
Isn't it wonderful? It may have been one from...
It looks batiqued, almost.
I think it's from Susan.
Oh, okay.
One of her,
Arty papers.
Arty papers. But isn't that wonderful?
That is fabulous.
It does look batiqued. Totally. Okay. Getting lots of good stuff going here. And...
Oh, Becky wants to know what you did with the stencil before it got stuck with the papers. She's going to show you some of those. She was quite busy with it. She's like, I did actually achieve, multiple things prior to it getting stuck.
Oh, yeah.
Which wasn't the case with another one that she did the other day. Or, a couple weeks ago, actually. And then I was like, can you please use this? And she might do it today. I don't know. See,
now,
busy.
this is where I laid it down and rubbed it off.
But then it's stuck.
But then I had to come back and put some yellow in the middle because it wasn't showing up good enough.
Mm-hmm.
This is a pickup. You've seen this one before, but I thought it needs something else.
Looks like it got sick.
It looks
Should
like
get that looked after.
hot dog gone awry.
How hot dogs do.
Yeah, every now and then they'll get away from you. But look at this. This is just one simple brayer off with the dots on top.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a flop off, you understand?
Yes.
Or you would just be seeing the dots. This is a pickup dot.
Mm-hmm.
This is a flop off dot. I love this.
This is how it gets transmitted.
This is just what?
The dots.
The dots, yes. Now you can see this is a pickup, but I didn't want to cover up the wonderful background there, and I thought I did a marvelous job. This is where it was just about done.
Mm-hmm.
And I just picked up what was left on the plate. I thought this was wonderful. A good way to think about it. Now, this left, when I did this one, I had some white edges, so I just went over the whole thing with yellow. But you know about that.
Yes, as Eddie said, P flopped the stencil with the red paint onto a brayer off to achieve that cool effect.
Yes.
The
answer is
Eddie speaks
affirmative.
Studio.
Okay, so now here.
Translating.
Okay, so we've got some things to think about here. Do we want to squish it through on this side, or do we want? And here's what I'm thinking. I want to put the paint down, and then I want to put that side down, and I want to just brayer the bejesus out of it.
Okay, so I think you paint it, stick
Place it,
flip it,
and then I need to get something ready over here for a flip off because it may be really super wonderful.
This is like Olympic diving.
Okay, so we've got to, and now I need to get my, sorry, have a little pause in the program here. Y'all can go smoke and drink for a minute. Mm-hmm. But don't take too long because I'm on it. Now, why do I do that? Because it lets me know where my paper can go.
Mm-hmm.
This is one of the best things that you can do to make sure that you are placing your stencil where you need it, placing your paper where you need it, etc., etc. Alrighty, so what do we have here? Let's try some of our green mixture here that I just showed you a minute ago. What
Hey, Gray.
do with that?
Oh, hey, Jen.
Oh.
Lizette says she's all for you brewing the bejesus out of it.
Okay.
She supports this.
Good. So what we're going to do here is we're going to do a little color combo. And this is, okay, well, Mariah says about ballpark, or not ballpark.
She's at the block party. I'm not going to obsess about it.
Yeah. And we're just going to, go with the colors that we actually have here. And what's the other one? Oh, yeah, purple.
Oh, yeah. Which I do think you have, like, something in a bottle that is close.
I do, very close, but I lost it. I had it in my hot little hand in my drawers. Quinacridone purple, that'll be pretty close.
I don't know that that's true.
You don't?
No, that's not the one I was thinking of. I think you'd be better off with, like, with your purple over there, that purple, or even the schmalty purple.
No.
Permanent violet, maybe.
Well, remember that's what we had before.
Oh, yeah, that is what we had before. See, we gave away a lot of our paint.
I did. Maybe I shouldn't have, carried away with that. Purple is always one that's a little bit.
Keep all your purples, y'all. Don't be giving those to other people.
Yeah, don't be giving those away. I'm going to get my bridge out here. Because I got to get rid of some
all
of
the other colors. It's fine.
Okay, so I'm covering up my paints with all my stuff.
Oh, I gotta help.
I've got dioxazine purple here.
I'm feeling that that's kind of the way to go, but you have your bridge table and whatnot.
Something's ringing.
Yeah, she'll come in. I told her to come in the other day. Well, how about something like this, even? Because I know it's metallic-y, but it should be.
Yeah, but see, it's got airbrush in it, so it's going to be really transparent.
Oh,
and it's not thick enough.
Okay.
We're just going to go with dioxazine. I wish I put this in the middle, because then it could have gone either way.
Placement does kind of matter.
It does. What color's next to? Okay, so we decided not to do that. Yikes. Tables.
Crash.
Well, I needed to open this drawer. I'm not, like, totally in love with my paint situation over here, but I'm not so not in love with it. I'm going to do something about it. So I don't know why.
It's more of it's an adjustment versus
why we're even talking about this stuff.
Well, I think it's important that you should express your feelings. It's just that you should also move on.
Well.
I think there's a certain kind of therapy where they say that. It's like, okay, let's talk about it, and then let's move on.
Not big on the moving on.
No. She would like to dwell a little bit.
Not what I want to do. All right. Now, I'm going to get a piece of paper here.
I think you need it. Yeah, you kind of need to move quickly here because you got different. Yeah.
All right. Now, we are going to.
Yes, you need to smack it.
Smack it. And I'm gonna have some stuff coming through here.
Paint and paper and things.
But I really want to get that bottom part. I don't care if I am, going to have to. Well, it didn't come through the orifices too terribly well, but we don't.
It has have a Mardi Gras.
We knew that wasn't necessarily what we were going for here. Anywho.
Yeah. at that. Purple dried quick. We were talking about that yesterday, Mimi. That it's sort of the dirty Mardi Gras. This is the day after Fat Tuesday.
Yeah.
Things aren't as bright and cheery as the beginning of the party. This is it rolls around the street a little bit.
This is the morning after.
That's great. Well done.
Well, you know, it's interesting.
Now you just have to get your paper to stick to the thing, and then do that and that and that.
Yeah, and poke holes in it after you get it.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably not its last layer, but now let's look at it and see what's happening here.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm going to keep it like this for a while. I mean, here's the thing. So at some point, if I decide I want my holes back to their normal size, orifices,
you can soak that paper.
I can soak that paper off of there because I know that I've had one that had so much paint on it that I could actually get it off without it breaking up.
Want to know more about that kind of cleaning? We do have a video. Actually, Eddie has a video.
Eddie has a video. But I didn't video mine.
He's going to put in the link to our care and use to our website, Eddie, where his video is featured.
Yeah, that.
I don't know if he knows where it's at. You know where it's at, Eddie? It is a little tricky to get to. See, oh, look, Mo caught it. She got it. That's the link.
Okay. All right. So now we're back at it. What do I want to talk about now?
There you go. Good job, it.
Now I'm just thinking, where did I do with my print?
She is the fastest.
Bring this back here for just a moment. And of course I've got it. All right, here we go. Check that out. The green's a little bright, but we kind of knew that. But I mean, this is spot on. Goldenrod.
Yeah.
Is all it is
no, I think
ochre.
You have represented well in this color combo, Patricia.
Thank you. I appreciate that because I was a little concerned about it. I always kind of worry about that. All right.
We will always worry about you and the color combo a little bit and how your feelings come out.
Now Mariah wanted me to get these greens in here, and I don't know that I want to do that right now because I've got some other things.
That's fine.
Are really cool.
You can do that behind the scenes or perhaps even this coming Monday.
Okay, because I do have a lot of other things back here to show you that.
Yeah, I think are more fun and interesting.
I'm yes, very proud of this. And
oh, I want to check that out, Sherry.
What are you checking out?
She has posted over on her community tab, which means here on YouTube, she has pictures of her tiny houseboat art studio.
Oh, yes. Yes. I remember saying something about that, and I'm going, okay, I want to do that. I want to see that. I'd like to live on a houseboat. All right, now, the stencil that I used for this actually was, I think it's actually 3 different ones. The one you can't see very well is the one that's on the very bottom, but you can see this is the...
So this is Elegant Mayhem Style 2. It's a new one as well, Tambien. I believe she has already cut the edges of one of them.
No, I haven't.
No?
I cut all of Eddie's edges.
Yes.
Okay, so I've got both of these, and I've used them interchangeably. Then here's Eddie's, and I just, it's symmetrical. And one of the things I used to teach children was on balance.
This is the new one, right? Or is this style 1?
I don't know what this is.
I think this is
This is the one that you gave me the other day.
Okay, so this is the new one. Sorry, I was like, because with them cut, it really does give it a little different feel. Yours will not come this way. You have to cut your own.
And really, it's not a big deal. You just follow around the edges. It's not rocket science. Okay, I like, and I want to talk about this because I know it might seem kind of obvious to some people, but maybe not. This one actually You see that? If you get it right on, it fits right on the paper. See that?
Mhm.
But the reason I like this one is because I don't have to worry about getting it right on the paper.
So that's the 9x12 that she cut.
Yes.
The
And
other one gave you more a little inside the paper
yes.
business. That's the 8x10.
Here it is.
That looks so cool. It looks like a,
But look at this.
Oh. You gonna get all that up there, P?
I'm gonna give it my dead level best try to get it up there. But isn't that just what it reminds me of is
you need to pull it with like the red iron oxide or something like that.
Yes, a darker rusty color. Van, my husband's grandfather, owned a liquor store and a bar on Main Street in Holly. And the reason I know about this is because my grandfather used to go in there and get hooty dude and whatnot. He always says he didn't necessarily brag about it, but I remember when he'd had a little bit to drink, he'd talk about his experiences and whatnot. And I think he tore up about every jail in southeastern Colorado. He would get a little rowdy when he was younger and tear the plumbing off the wall and whatnot. But anyway, my grandmother knew that if she went in to get him, he wouldn't even do it. So she would send the children in to get him.
Oh, Sherry put it on our community tab because people can do that. You can post on ours. I do apologize that I am quite terrible about interacting over there. It's more of it's a learning curve thing for me. It's not I'm ignoring you. It's more about me not knowing what to do. And it does show up like on the back end of things. It's like it's better when I do it through the app. All I'm really saying is just, give me some grace on that.
And don't expect me to, if Mariah doesn't know how to do that there anyway in hell.
I'll send her a link and show her how to get there. If I can figure it out.
Yeah. Okay, now you can see the colors. Look, this is great because they're dry.
Bye, Gail.
They dry lighter.
Yes.
Oh, here. Sorry.
Boop, boop, ba-doop. Look at that. Well done.
Okay, so I'll just hand that to Mariah because she'll probably end up using it before I do. And here's a nice little piece of brayer off. Ombre. And see that section right there?
Yeah. Hey, Carrie, no worries.
Look at that. Yeah, I might keep that for my book. Anyhow, so the reason I am enamored of this particular is because it almost represents radial balance. You have vertical and you have horizontal, you have diagonal. And what I'm saying is if you would fold this over on itself, you would have a mirror image on the other side. That's the definition of radial. And radial, a lot of times you will see in like the Rosetta window in churches around.
Yeah.
And this could certainly, work in that situation. It wouldn't get the ends of this, but you can see if you made a circle here, that would be completely mirrored on all sides. So, that being said, you can use this, and it works so well with so many. Look at this.
That's Art Nouveau. So, Mayhem and Art Nouveau.
They just seem like that they should go together. But let me just show you a whole bunch of different ones.
Art Nouveau by Rhonda.
Okay, so here you can see Art Nouveau, and then you can see a partial pickup of symmetrical here. I can't remember what the name of it is. Okay, look at this. This has a lot of different stuff on it. It's got your
Elegant Mayhem.
It's
got two. That was per his request because I had a different name for it. I don't remember what I called it, but he's like, "Hey, I really think because it goes with this has more openings than the Elegant Mayhem, the first one."
Yes, it does.
And I think you're really digging on that.
Yeah, I do, because what it does is it allows you to see those layers underneath. And this is this pink that I have on here is what's on the plate.
And Rhonda would like you to know that she planned that, even though Eddie wasn't, aware. She planned it.
Okay.
She's that good.
This was a hot pink brayer off.
Yeah, it was.
Just flop that sucker down there. Now this has tons of stuff on it.
Some shimmer.
So, yeah, and
you got
that.
Some doodle.
I've got doodles.
That's just her doodling, like legit.
And then
doodle.
there's this little neurographic square thing back there. And then two applications.
Geotiling.
Of elegant.
Nope. That over there.
This. What is this called?
That's not on there.
It is too.
Well, I see the eyeballs. Oh, it is on there. Kind
With
of in
the
a pinky. Okay.
Sheer
so
pinky.
You have dragon DNA there, but then in the pinky sheer shiny business is the elegant mayhem.
Yes. So it actually has a whole bunch of different ones. Now I'm going to keep this one out because I this one is a hot mess of stuff. And it's a stamp off.
Has energy.
Has lots of energy. But it also has, can you see it?
You got 45 minutes to do whatever it is that you're doing. I know you feel like that's a lot, but it's not a lot.
I just have to talk about each one of these, and everybody is interested.
Yeah, go ahead.
Are you interested in this?
Y'all enjoying the piles?
Yes. Okay, so this is another one of those prints that was sent to me, I think, and I know that because the paper's a different size.
Well, were these some that Eddie sent you?
No, I think these are some that Susan sent.
Oh,
because they were some kind of.
They weren't sent to her. She grabbed one of the Arty paper packs.
Yeah, so I can do because
she felt like Susan sent it to her, but
I think Susan had me in mind.
Yes, sure.
This is a flop off.
Those are available in the shop. If y'all don't know, we have a shop. It's called pmartstudio.com. Many of these lovely folks over here in the chat are designers, and if you're feeling like, hey, I like this, much of what we're showing here is over there.
Yeah.
And you can purchase it and have it in your home and on your plate, and,
I know. And
sweet. And we got double points till midnight.
Talk to them about fractured glass.
We mentioned that just a minute ago.
Yeah, well,
we'll get into it again here.
But now look at this. If I go over this with a purple, well, and look, there's even some little places where there are purples, greens, and golds.
Yeah. A lot of green.
But there's some purple there, too.
There's purple there, y'all.
Yeah. I'm very proud of this.
Jennifer McKinnon says she is here for whatever you're willing to throw down there, P.
Bless your heart. Thank you. I love that kind of support. All right. I think this is absolutely.
That's pretty nifty.
It is nifty. And I don't know that I can do this again, but this is my goal for today. I really want to make something like this
happen again.
And it has to start off with, let me just tell you this. It has to start off with an interesting brayer off. Because what you see here in the gold, the turquoise, gradually goes into the purples here. And then you can see the edge of the stencil here. This color that I mixed up and put on to the stencil once it was down.
Yeah.
Isn't it just,
yeah, no, I'm not, I'm very interested in how you did that.
This, I think, is interesting. Look at this. This is lots of different things going on in the background there.
Yes. Man, that's cool when you move it because it kind of looks like the, those holograph kind of thingies. I don't know if that's the right.
But there's a ton of stuff going on here. This is actually, I should show these together because this background and this
had something to do with that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, kind of one of the. And then this too. And, this little hemispheric thing out in the middle here.
Just kind of rando.
You're not going to worry about it because I'm going to chop this up and make this into...
It'll make sense on whatever it ends up on.
Yeah, it will. And this was another... Oh, I know what this was. This was a print off from one of my papers.
Print off.
You know, you printed it off. It's a copy of
Oh, a printable.
a printable. Thank you.
Print on.
With a couple of layers of different stuff on top of it. Can't really remember what.
Yeah.
Okay, now this is cool because this is Izzy's stamp off of Kiko.
Oh, no, not
And
Kiko, but
I can't remember who else she had on
the
here.
frog.
The frog.
Kikoi?
Kikoi.
Well, you messed me up. Now I can't get it. It's not recalling.
Anyway, the frog. Eddie's frog.
In the Taino.
Taino, yes. Now, this is just a brayer
Koki.
off. And you can see this Koki. Yes, Izzy loves Koki. You can see that this is very painty. And so, you know, you saw the one over here.
Yes.
Okay, so you can see where the pink came in there.
There's a lot of pink. That's pretty cool.
Again, all it is that you have just
Brayer off.
used your brayer off, put your stencil down, and put your color over the top. Put this down.
Yeah. You were
I think
busy.
this is
She was very
beautiful.
busy.
I just was really having such a good time. Isn't that gorgeous? All it is white paint. And you can really see the brayer off business on this one. And then this one was my little stamp off from my little zombie girl.
That looks pretty cool because it's like, it kind of is like, woo,
yeah.
Like you're kind of in a Twilight Zone situation, but elegant mayhem.
Yes, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now I need to get all these, because some of these I think will benefit from another layer. Some of them I think are really done.
And these will then end up in packets.
And these will end up in packets. And see, there's another one of those.
Oh, good night, Lorraine.
Because I can tell it's longer piece of paper. Longer piece of paper. Okay, I showed you all of those. And then here are, I think this is so beautiful because it has so many layers on it. And look at that sheen.
Eddie was checking in on Mo because there was so much pink.
Oh.
You okay, Mo?
Here, I'll put the turquoise down.
There you go. She says no, she's not okay. She was in denial.
She's over vomiting in the corner.
She's just
Okay.
looking away.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, we're going to bring in
Hello, Dennis.
fractured.
Oh, hey, Tina. She saw Fox. Tina saw Fox. Okay, fractured glass. Fragmented. Sorry. Fragmented glass. This was the one that she was, chuckling about because she's like.
Okay, now what we're going to do very quickly here, because,
Hey, Lori.
okay, look, this is going to be a wonderful candidate for the flopping off business.
Yes.
Okay?
I love
Now,
that.
here, this is another one of the symmetrical.
Well, that's Mayhem, style one.
Well,
See, they go together.
We
They're friends.
need to bring that back into the
Bring it back.
works here and see if that works.
You gotta
For
work
me.
it. Work it, girl.
Okay, maybe this one's more
Yeah,
better.
that one's more better.
That one's more better. Yeah, so you need both of them. This is a good one. Top to bottom, side to side. This is pretty pousy-wousy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is some stuff that I got from...
Susan.
Yes, I think so. Maybe not.
Yeah, that doesn't feel like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is mine, obviously.
Maybe. Yeah.
Honeycombs, we decided they went in with bricks. Oh, look, there's some Archie. No, that's a really nice.
If you would push those up, we could see the whole thing. There we go. Loving that.
Okay, now
That's
this
color
is,
combo.
look at this.
That's printed, isn't it?
There's the green right there, folks.
Right, but that's not an original. That's printed, isn't it?
No, I don't think so.
I
think it's printed.
Because look at that border on it.
And yes, and you can tell by the feel.
Because I was trying to get the color right for whatever reason. I can't remember. These are not spectacular.
Look at that.
Look at that.
We might need to bring that out and interact those with some.
Interact them.
Interact them. This is where we go with this stuff. This is why I never can get anything, you know, confident. Look at the brush strokes there. Very. Oh, and look at those.
What did you
little
dig
lined
these
up
out
butterflies and whatnot. I'm just trying to find another couple here because I hate having to dig through the pile when I've got paint on them.
Yeah, during the thing. We're just gonna...
Okay, well this is kind of boring.
We like scheduled pile looking through, not just in the middle. That's really pretty. I love that.
That is really pretty. I don't want to do anything with that right now. I haven't thought. Okay, this is a good one. This one's already got some kind of cool stuff on it. Oh, this is a good
You really are a very professional brayer offer.
I'm telling you what, it takes more talent than most people give you credit for.
It's true.
Oh, I love that one. I used it all the time. I don't think we need to. And this one is just bored, but we're not going to worry about that today. Okay. I think we've got enough out here.
Okay. Back to the shelf.
Yeah. Okay. I just want to have something out here to whip down on this. And look at this. This is perfect. Because here we have all of these very curvilinear lines. And we're going to flop off fractured onto.
Okay.
And boy, let me tell you what. This is we're playing with fire here. This is a brand new stencil, and this is where it gets stuck. So we're going to try not to do that today.
Maybe you should go with an open paint just to keep yourself safe.
That isn't a horrible idea. But I'm just trying to think what I've got.
It's not what she wants.
Yeah.
The colors, what she has in the open.
I do have this yellow, but
I don't. Well, yeah. I mean,
see, it's primary yellow, but it's very, very.
It's not going to be
transparent.
Very
it is not going to be very impactful unless I put a whole bunch of. Let's see, I yanked
here. I think. Hey, what's this in the thingy right there? Hold on. This.
Well, you can see right there. No, wait, no.
Where's the Ara? But it's the ochre or I think that's the ochre that I'm thinking of, or like a Naples.
Now they call this brilliant yellow light, but it's pinky, and I don't like that. Here's the
one
yellow ochre extra.
Do that.
I really honestly think this is the way to go. And I think it's the way to go over on this. I think it will be very impactful.
Just go heavy with the paint.
Heavy with the paint.
And move quickly, Patricia.
And move quickly. Don't allow anything to just sit there and...
Thank you, Eddie.
And mull.
No mulling.
No mulling. Okay. Got to get everything prepped here.
Yes.
I'm ready. Put this right here so I can grab that. This is my brayer off. I'm going to grab brayer off that side because look at, I've already got some interesting stuff started on this. And if you do take a little more pains with your brayering off, you can use those pieces of paper. So
y'all see they entered into the piles as, you know, potential next layers.
Potential next layers. Okay, we're going to see if we can pull this one off and it's going to be clean.
Yeah, that Daria-Lied yellow, I think she has that in a fluid.
I do.
But I don't know that that's going to be...
And it's the
really
cool yellow rather than the warm yellow.
Yeah.
And actually, it's just brighter. I should say brighter. I shouldn't say cooler. It's brighter.
Yeah.
This is a cool yellow here.
Mm-hmm.
The benzodiazolone. But let's talk about this because we did this last time.
Mm-hmm. Looks great.
Isn't it just?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay, I am hoping.
The yellow isn't as zingy as it was when she first put it down. Remember, I told y'all this. Like, remember that. Remember? Mm-hmm.
And I'm hoping this is going to clean this plate just like Toot's Sweet.
It's looking pretty good.
So far, so good. wonderful cleaning up of the
Edges and everything.
edges and everything.
All the things. A little bit of crackle out in the middle, but that's to be expected, especially with the tissue paper.
Yes. It's very difficult not to get some of that. Oh, and I love the turquoise came off.
I mean, what's the Ghostbusters thing? The something something and the trap is clean.
Look at that.
The light is green, the trap is clean.
Okay, I'm going to move this out of the way because I really want you to appreciate the
We need some appreciation.
nuance of color here.
This is part of the PM Artist Studio stream where appreciation.
Appreciate the wonderfulness of the grunge on the edge. Look at that.
Technically, this isn't like, this is pink, but it's not really pink.
It's camouflaged enough with other stuff that it's not, you know.
Other things were taking over. There was a plan.
And see
I
those
just
little
love that.
dots of,
We need to, like, something special needs to happen with that.
isn't it the truth? Look
Something special, like, meaning me doing it, because she'll just brown it out and, like, not make it so happy anymore.
It's not necessarily true.
I love it.
And I love this little spot right down here. Just makes my heart sing.
Right there. Just
Not right there.
right there.
Okay, that's wonderful. I knew it would be. All right, let's get this plate back here because this is a nice, what did I do with it now? Oh, here it is. Nice, clean plate. Look at that. Holy moly.
That really is quite impressive. All the gunk that you see over there, that's on the plexiglass.
Yeah.
That's not the plate.
That's, yeah. I don't have anything to do with that. Well, I do, but not right now. Okay, so here's what we do with the new stencil. The new stencil, we want to make sure that we've got the part down that has the little edge on it. And I don't know, you must be doing some, it's hard for me to kind of feel it anymore.
Really?
Are you getting better cuttings or?
I mean, the blades could be different or something, but it really shouldn't because there's the angle to the blade. So it is what it is.
Well, it just seems like there's not an obvious. Sometimes I can really feel that little thing over there on the side. All right. You can see it's going past the edges of the paper. And that's okay. If I didn't want that to happen, what I could do is I could come through and cut out all of these edges and just have these things like little phalanges out there. But we're not going to do that right now. Okay, so this is what we want to put down. After we pull this up and put it on this piece of paper over here, then we will pick up what's left here.
Okay.
For that one.
Calling her shots.
Calling my shots. Now, I could do it just the opposite. I could pick it up with this and have the flop off here.
I think the flop off is better on the blue one.
My feeling initially was that. And I just, because I think that
you need the lines on the blue one.
I need the lines on the blue one. I really need these shapes over here.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Now, do you see how we talked through that? That's the dialogue you're going to have with yourself as you approach this. Do I want the lines to show or do I want the shapes to show?
Yeah.
Those are the things that you keep in mind. All right. We are doing Yellow Ochre Extra in Ara paints. And these are from the Netherlands. And our fairy godmother, Sonia,
yes,
sent these. And this is one of my favorite colors out of all the things. And I do have a big bottle of this, which
she's very excited about.
Sonia
It's like she knew.
She knew that I was using that extensively. And I did put down plenty of paint. There's no sense in having to go back and squirt some more paint.
Well, and especially when it's a brand new stencil, because it soaks up paint, and you don't want it to be like sort of painty, because that's when it sticks.
Yes, you want it to be really squishy.
Yeah.
It's that really that point where your paint is tacky.
Yeah, that's a danger zone.
A danger zone. And you should be hearing that inside of your head going, okay, I think. And here we've got this, and I'm going to go ahead and do that.
Okay, move along.
Get rid of that. Do you see the
flopping off is about to happen?
The flopping off is about to happen here. And sometimes I will reach up here and grab this little and then stick your finger through there, and stick your finger through there, and pull up very gently.
This one's pretty good as far as, like, you know.
I'm not getting a whole lot of
rough with it, but you know,
pointing
right
business going on here.
Right, and the lines, the breaks and or the all of the design itself is quite thick. It's not a lot of little thin pieces. When you have a lot of thin pieces, they're more apt to snap.
Snap them on a regular basis. Yeah. I will show you that a little bit later, but I need to get this down here.
Well done. So see, that's 3 things all in kind of one little application. Right.
You've got your brayer off. You've got your...
Well, you got to flop off to a brayer off.
Yes.
But, and then... Okay, yes. So, flop off onto brayer off. No, wait. You started with a pickup.
Yes.
Pick up through the stencil. Then flop off. And now a third pickup. And a start to a pup that's gonna, be fabulous. Yes. And that was such a good call. Such a good
Isn't that
color
just
combo.
Wonderful?
What's cool is, see, it's going to be soaking up through there. So later on, you can
will
already
be able
tell
to see.
There's going to be more. And that's going to look super cool. But you did want that more opaque paint versus... Because if you would have put any of those other yellows on there, it really just wouldn't have this
wouldn't
impact.
have seen the pattern at all. Okay. So now down here on the plate, we have this wonderful stuff going on.
There's even more, yeah.
Which we want to dry completely, because now what we can do is we can come back in with our purple and our green and do an ombre here over this.
Now show us the flop off, because we didn't really get to see that.
Yeah. I've got stuff floating around back here.
Just holding back on us, y'all. See, and that's fabulous. If she would have done it the other way around, this wouldn't have been as cool looking, because it's just like the busier the background there. That's why the lines over this kind of trap those in, and I just think that's a cooler thing. It was a good choice.
And
thanks.
You have this nice contrast if you have your warm colors, your cool colors. You have your curvilinear lines, you have and what's interesting is the curvilinear lines are kind of breaking up all of that straight line stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that came off as
planned,
and sometimes that does not happen here. And we're going to allow this to dry
That was a win,
completely.
y'all. Might end up being a highlight.
Come in and do some different things here. Okay, now where did you go? Oh, right there.
Ah, Cheryl says, great explanation. She now has a better understanding of how to pick a stencil for the layering. I told her, I said, I don't think we can ever talk about that enough. Because for one, like each and every one of them should sort of be addressed individually. You can speak about them in more general terms, but I don't think that means as much as when you say, hey, here's Elegant Mayhem. Elegant Mayhem Style 1 and 2 already, they were meant for each other, but then Rhonda's Art Nouveau came in, and those really married up very nicely. Then you have the fractured or fragmented glass, which really you can play with both it, mixing with bramble branches, then plus these other stencils that were layered previously, like the geotiling. I don't know what else was in that one, but that's kind of was the more organic shape that was in that blueprint.
Okay. All of that is very, very true. And I would especially emphasize the fact that sometimes you just have to try it.
Yeah.
And you get unexpected results, and you can't, there's no hard and fast rules here. I'm just making up some things here and telling you why I'm doing certain things. There's no have to there. All right, now I really want you to appreciate this, because this is
more pink.
More pink. Okay, so I left the stencil down. Then I came in with this watery pink, because there was already some of that.
That's why you ended up with so much of that pink.
That's why I ended up with so much of that pink, because I had way more out there.
There were a lot of pink prints over there.
And the pink that I mixed up here was a combination of the silver with the
where is it?
Permanent rose. Thank you. Permanent.
A moment.
Brain fart here. And anyway, and I had a lot of it. You can tell by the one that I've got back over yonder here that we're going to put some stuff on here in a minute. But I want to go ahead and do this like I did the yellow.
Yes, because she has the same spotty situation.
Same spotty situation here. So what are we thinking about color-wise here?
I think turquoise or a light blue.
Light blue might be good.
Or a light purple. Or if you want to get real fancy and crazy, go with more yellow. It seems that the theme is yellow today.
And I am leaning towards...
The answer is yellow.
The answer is yellow. And...
Of some sort. Now, I'm going to pick a little bit more...
I
do think you need to go with a little brighter.
Brighter yellow.
Mm-hmm.
This yellow. And I don't even know if I have any more of this.
Here's this. I don't know if that's the same stuff.
This is Benzie. This is the cool one. But it's interesting because it's a slightly different than the one that I have up there in the...
Yeah, I mean, you have 3 different Benzies. Like, why aren't they all just poured into one thing? Look. I mean, maybe because they're different kinds, but I don't know that.
Well, this is high flow.
Okay.
And this is just fluid.
Okay.
I should have given this one to the giveaway. All right, we're just going to go with this and finish this.
Well, you were in charge of curating the giveaway. So,
I was, but I missed that one, I guess. I don't know where it was hanging out.
Over here.
Over there. It's there all along.
It's there all along.
There's a nice little
trinket. That was another hilarious thing. Mark was like, so I keep these paint booger things. And I'm like, well, we don't call them boogers because we, want to be respectful.
Somebody objected to that. That was not a nice...
And we're like, that's okay because we want to make it more PM friendly and who's it, what's it. So we call them trinkets or trophies. If they're real big, they're trophies. More paint skins end up being trophies than trinkets. Most paint, little thingies are trinkets. But he also saves them for something someday.
He doesn't know what he's going to do with this either.
Yeah.
I think that is genuinely the definition of an artist.
There.
I save stuff, but I don't know what I want to do with it.
Not yet.
Not yet. it will come to me.
Mm-hmm.
I will have it on hand. Of course, then there's the big thing about, well, can I find it?
Mm-hmm.
I know I've got it, but I don't know where it is.
If you have a Mariah in your studio and you have recently organized things, you will be able to find it.
Well, I'm telling
Everything
you,
she has requested, I have found.
this stuff has a definite odor to it.
Does it?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's the kind of same thing that's in the pink.
Different stink.
It's a different stink than the pink, but it's still stinky. Stinky
Pink,
yellow.
pink stink. It's like, wow.
But I think Deb should add that to her to the paper database. There should be a paint database, and then one of the things is how much does the paint stink. That'll be the next database. And odor is definitely a part of that.
All right, hopefully I got it out to the edges. I did really try. You see, I got a little bit of a oopsie down here. I don't know what that'll turn out to be, but you know.
A lovely crack.
Yes. Yes. Okay.
Rank the stank. What do you think?
I think I lost a lot of my pink because it was about the same value.
That's okay. Mo's over there clapping. Down with the pink.
Okay, so this will be a nice background for something else. Okay, so what do we have here?
Jenny had been thinking before that we all need a Mariah for paint suggestions, finding things, organizing everything.
I'm telling you what, she could hire herself out and be a real. But see what's happening on the edges there?
Well, we would love to if you'd held it into the part of the camera we see. Yep, there you go. That's a situation right there.
It's a situation.
You could judge people on that.
Yeah.
And she should be judged and talked about. I did hear you clap, Cookie. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we decided we
That was a
wanted to
cookie
go
clap.
with something ever so slightly rustic and rusty here. And let's just turn this over for a minute. So I am thinking, what?
Eddie tried ordering a Mariah on Temu. It broke down after 30 minutes. That's because there's just one, you know.
Yeah.
They tried to,
Make another one, but you know how that
Okay.
works. Okay, now I've got to get this all covered if I want to pull it.
Red iron
all
oxide.
up. Red iron oxide is definitely one of the.
Maybe you should mix it with a little bit of the yellow since we could stay on the.
I think that is a great plan,
Okay.
and we know that.
Go Barry. Go. No judging.
What?
No, go Barry. That's funny.
Okay, so here's the dealio. One of the things, if you are getting and you want to put down, I call it a pull color, because that's what we're doing here. We're going to be pulling up a lot of paint here.
Yes.
So we need to keep that in mind. And what I may go with here is I may go with a,
An open.
raw sienna.
Yeah.
Okay, there's not much difference in these two. This has a bit more red to it. I don't think that that's going to be an issue. And what I can do is I can take a bit of burnt sienna here.
Mm-hmm.
But burnt sienna, you can see it's got some red in it.
Yeah.
But I think if I mix these two, I think it's going to translate as a.
Yes, I like this idea. That's kind of.
And the thing about this is this is your heavy body paint.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look, I didn't know that this was a second.
Look at there.
Yeah. Squeeze this up here so I can squeeze that out.
Where's your cramper?
Well, I don't know that I'm quite ready to do that. Because once I start doing that, it creates that little fold down there, and I have to
You're not ready for that?
deal with that, and then, you know.
Yeah. That's a whole other thing.
It's a whole other thing, and then it cracks, and the paint leaks out.
Yeah.
That's part of the
experience.
Oh my goodness.
Well, you squeezed it.
I certainly did.
You squeeze it, it comes out.
Squeezy.
The cause and effect.
Okay, so this is burnt sienna, golden acrylic, heavy body. This is raw sienna, open.
Should I tell the joke?
Golden. Oh, well, you're going to. You tell it every single time.
Well, and I think
I'm surprised
it's
it
hilarious
hasn't shown up.
Well, and it's hilarious that you're using both burnt and raw, but why can't they get it right?
Well, we are right now. We're putting raw in the middle, so the burnt is going to be on either side, and
This
it's
is how
going
you get it right.
to be a perfect cookie mixture.
It's
Trying to get my paints to go back in there because I really did spend a lot of time, you know, getting them in there.
Yeah.
In their place. Okay, now one of the tricks in your brayer off is, you know, when you've brayered off both sides, turn your white side around so that you can get it. And especially, you know, when you have something that's hanging out over the edge like that.
Gotta get it.
Make sure that you've got.
Yes, and please keep in mind that P did cut the edges, so this is a little different, but yes, it is the Elegant Mayhem Style 2 by Eddie.
And remember, we've got to get this all over.
All over.
And I don't know if I've got enough.
Paint.
I don't know if I have
You need to
enough
squirt
paint.
something out there. I'm already seeing design, and this is just squirt. There you go. Still feeling a little unsure about it.
Averted disaster.
I don't know. Still feeling a little unsure, but that's okay. It makes for an exciting, you know, situation. It's medium rare.
Paper's tumbling out.
Oh no. One little corner. That's okay. Once it's down, it's down.
Once it's down, it's down. You can't pick that booger up and because then you're into a whole nother area of
things.
Sure that I've got it very well, and I've rubbed it enough that I have surface adhesion.
Yeah, surface adhesion, very important.
On this. Okay, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
For a little preview?
I hope so. Yay! I'm very happy with this. Because it even makes the pink that is on there make sense.
I think it does. And thankfully, the pink is distributed enough over the whole area that it isn't just in like one place.
Right. Oh, I love it.
I think it's going to be really a good one. All right.
Yes, it is adjusted mayhem when the paper.
Yanked that off and two of them came out of there. That will happen. That will happen. All righty.
So.
Things put away here.
You've got 10 minutes.
Okay, so I've got this.
Okay. I'm telling you, see, it's coming through.
And what is so cool is, can you see how it's
almost like
different patina there with that background stuff. It's coming through. It's almost like a shimmer, but it really is not a okay, so I think what I want is, where's my polka dots? Mariah made me a new polka dot. I'm going to try not to get it stuck.
Hey, why don't you show that one? Because you've never even shown it, because you tried using it the once and then you got the paper stuck and then you haven't even, you know.
Okay, so I did use this, but I didn't have enough contrast See this yellow color?
Yeah, I know, but I don't even know if you ended up showing that
well, it
print.
didn't
No,
because
it was
it's
stuck to
the. Yeah, it's been soaking. It's been in the bathroom.
That stencil's been out for a little bit.
Yeah, it's been out of commish.
It was a special one last month. And then she kind of poo-pooed it, so it was fine. Whatever.
Fine.
I have great vision for that stencil. She has not implemented my vision yet.
I haven't even implemented mine yet.
She didn't, because I just cleared it out of the bathtub.
Yes.
It was soaking.
It was soaking. All right, we're going to take this. It's got a little bit of grungy business on it, and we're just
yeah, that was the magic of television.
Magic
of the YouTubes. Also, hey, can you cut me another one of these? Yes. No, I think what needs to happen is the dots go down first.
Well, there's a lot of things that you think.
Oh, no. Actually, that is... No. Well, I don't know. It depends. You do your thing.
It really honestly is. And here's the thing that I think I want to make sure that happens here.
What I want to happen, just so you know, because I need to get it out of my brain, and then
All
I'll
right,
leave you
just
alone
go
about
ahead.
it. The polka dots need to go down. Then that needs to go. No, what I want the polka dots to show through on the little, zipper trait. These are tracery. There's also small, like repetitive tracery that goes with this too. Right. So how does that happen?
Well, I can just put this down.
It's like a flop off. You're going to need a flop off onto polka dots to create what I want. Now you can do whatever you want, because I talked about it and I feel better about it. I've expressed my feelings and I'm moving on.
Wow, hallelujah.
See, there's a lot of that today.
Hallelujah. Okay, here's what I'm thinking. You want the polka dots to just show.
Well, it won't just show, because you're going to have some textural stuff. I still think that it would be pretty fun somehow.
Okay.
But let's not obsess about it.
All right.
Let's just see what happens.
Let's just see what happens.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we got like 7 minutes. And
a lot of things can happen in 7 minutes.
That's true.
8 minutes and,
Yeah.
Okay, so what I want here is I want high contrast. So and I've got this business going on in the background, which isn't really ideal.
No, because it's more, there's more there than you realize, probably.
Yeah, there definitely is, and I'm just seeing if there's something I can yank off over here.
That sounds amazing, Carla. You should post a picture and make hers.
Okay, I think we can.
Oh, hey, you got polka dots right there. So you just need to do something with the tracery to the polka dots. Right?
I don't know why this paper was left on here.
I don't know. I was about to say that was kind of a interesting move.
I don't know.
I don't think it was a bad idea.
Somebody, it was probably when Izzy was up here and I was doing homework with her.
She was going to blame this.
Making me.
She does make, seriously, girl has a way to interrupt you on what you're doing and you're like, what was I doing?
I said, what? Does your teacher talk to you about independent learning?
I don't think that's true. No.
She just looked at me. Mm-hmm. She did not answer. And so I'm kind of inclined to think that,
I don't think that, like, she is of the, she requires supervision. Okay, very excited about this. I want purple tracery things on top of that, or teal. Maybe even lime green.
Well, we've got a little
or orange.
Oopsie whoopsie.
There's a green. That calls it. You need to find that, something similar, and do that on there.
Alrighty. So, what I'm thinking here is, we're going to put this down here.
Okay.
And we're going to do turquoise.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's fabulous. I think that's going to look fabulous. It's very poppy. See, one of the reasons that I think that this is a really cool thought experiment here is that the tracery has the big circles on it. I'm looking at you, judging me. And I just, for whatever reason, find humor.
I have not been in love with this.
No, she hasn't. She's a hater of this stencil. She doesn't understand it. See? But she doesn't know everything.
I don't know everything. And I am willing, you know, I'm willing to say, okay, you know, boy, was I ever wrong about that.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Diane. No worries. Okay. That looks fabulous over there. That's a great brayer off. See, if anything, you've gotten a great brayer off out of the situation.
This is very true.
You gotta call your wins when you get them.
Call them in. Call them in. Getting rid of that. I don't need that.
Okay. Okay. I don't know what that was. You got 3 minutes. Big traceries.
See, I don't need more
out of it.
Out of the center of my.
There you go. This is a tricky stencil to work with. It's a little different.
All right. Well, I think we did a good job there.
Yeah, that's fun.
And it's drying out, so I'm thinking that, you know.
Well, I think so. What could happen is let that dry, then put, I mean, you could do it that way. One of the other options would have been to put down some matte medium, you know, something clear medium, airbrush medium, once that was dry, fully. Because otherwise you brayer that out, you're going to mess up the design. This was sort of a bold move here. She's not going to get, I don't know that she's going to get all of it, but it might be kind of cool too, because it's going to be more distressed. Bunny ears, squish, squish. Yeah, I wanted to do a flop off, but that would have required way more paint, and it needed to be like an open paint or something like that. Because this is also a very big stencil. Oh my god, this is... Y'all see my vision? See? Even if that doesn't come off of there, this made me very happy because this visually is what needed to happen. Y'all now see it. That's fabulous. I even love that some of, like that one, there's almost that it lines up right in the center of that one circle, which is also, see, I find that very entertaining. Anyway, there we go.
There we go, ladies and gents. I'm going to let this completely dry because I will have a better chance of
more of it coming up.
Because you have to realize there was a lot of paint there.
And I don't know yeah. But this is still very
And it's
cool.
all going on a painty surface.
Paint to paint.
Paint to paint. You need to allow that to dry completely. Alrighty.
All right, well, that concludes.
Is that it?
Yep, that concludes Tuesday.
5 o'clock.
We have tweaked some things. We have talked about things. We have talked about emotions and moving on.
Yes.
And we'll move on to Thursday because that'll be the next day that we do this thing here that we do over on the YouTubes. Do give those thumbs up, season all that business if you haven't done that. I know I didn't call that out quite a bit during the stream today. It was a very busy day. I liked it.
Went fast.
Went fast. Until then.
Very fast. I didn't even get onto my on Thursday. I want to show you my.
Oh yeah, you were
book.
supposed to do the book thing. She just didn't. She put a thong on it. You have to stay
I'm
back till Thursday.
I'm thonging my concertina.
She's thonging it.
I'm thonging it. I'm not. Yeah, I just I tried them both ways with the pocket and then with the thongy thing. And the thongy thing works more better. It just does for the number one for the size and for the presentation.
Till then,
love ya.
like a
Long haul.
bye, guys.
Adios.